So I'm just looking for my mouse. I can't believe this. Where is it? Where is it for? Oh, there it is. Right. So this is gonna be like super quick webinar. We're gonna be going through. I'm excited as to what I'm gonna be sharing with all of you today. I'm going to be answering some tough questions. I believe they are tough because it's not easy. If you don't know me, this is the first time that you're joining any of my or watching any of our videos. I started my online business in 2017, and ever since then, people reach out and ask questions. Like it's like most people think or wonder what's people that do online is, do they have any special talent? Basically, do they have any special skills? And I've come to understand that the truth is they're just like you and me, but they just happen to be humble, willing to learn, and take actions based on what they are learning, not based on what is going on in their mind. It's all about mind game. It's not literally everybody's got a mind. I always tell you, your mind is a navigational tool for your life. So if you are struggling wherever you are in your career, in your life right now, like most people, your mind is probably taking you down. It's basically down the way you are thinking about life in general. Um, to change that is possible. All you just got to do is to start understanding your behavior patterns. It's more like a pattern. You can always see them and try not to neglect or delete the ones that are not serving you. And obviously, you can create that change that you're looking for. But it takes a little bit of work. It takes coaching. It takes, from my experience now, it's not as easy as straightforward. Sorry, I got kids here, so they might come in and interrupt every now and then. Right. Um, So I'm going to put up a disclaimer on the screen, so we know where we all stand. It's just basically, where did I put that disclaimer? It's not in this one. Oh my God, mentors. There you go. 1 second. Trainings. There you are. It's in the trainings, right? So I'm gonna share my screen. Like most people, you probably know. This is a disclaimer to take time to read it. Everything I'm gonna be sharing with you is basically what is happening, strategies and things that are all currently working. So if you implement them, we are all decision makers in business. We are responsible for our actions in our business and whatever we're doing. So that's what makes us responsible in all areas of life and in exactly what we're doing. Right. So I'm gonna get on. It's not more of what is on demand. I'm looking at which angle to attack this question because you can attack it from two angles. One is you have to figure. Then basically it's gonna come down to you taking care of your customers, finding something that you can do that is going to be of service to another person. So whether it's change, whatever it is. So I'm gonna give you the six key, basically, that will be in demand. That was in demand before you were born. They will still be in demand now that you are alive, and they'll be in the kind of a two-edged sword. You want to do something to add value to somebody's life. So that's why I said disclaimer: anything that you're doing is going to be entirely your decision. But this is the key to where you're going. It's more like opening up your eyes. This is like taking you to a place now where most people will not take you to. That's what I'm going to lead you to. I'm just going to spark some curiosity in your mind. Then you will begin to see the world differently. Then that's why we invest thousands in education to learn these things. I did not invest this money or try and train in myself because I wanted it. It's just somehow I went into the education, and it was fascinating how your life can completely change overnight. So let's dive into it straight away. He said, six basic fears of man. The first fear is fear of poverty. I'm gonna uh, the second fear is fear of old age. Okay. The other fear is fear of loss of loved one. Apologies for my writing. Loss of loved one. The other fear is fear of criticism. Oh, sorry. The other fear is fear of ill health. And the last one is fear of death. Now, the question is, what is the best product to sell? If you understand human, what I want you to understand, whatever product that you're going to sell, it's human beings that are going to buy it. And building a business is based on one principle, solving a problem. So now look at yourself in all these categories. Which of these fears is disturbing you? Probably, if you look at anybody that is fear of poverty, you look at what do people do for money? What they are willing to do, whatever it takes to acquire money, to acquire wealth, fame, power. So nobody likes being seen as a poor church rat. So people will do whatever it takes to get money. People will steal for money. So what is product behind poverty? Now, can you help people increase their income? Can you help people acquire wealth? Can you help people educate people how to make money? It is always, that is the product that or service you want to provide for humanity. It is always evergreen. So that's why online education, let me see if we can do a little bit of Google search and see what we can see on this so that you can see what I'm talking about. You probably see a lot of online education platforms and all that stuff. So if you, let me share my screen again so that we can see what I'm typing. I'm just doing a search. Let it not be. Nowadays, I just type how much is online spell this one. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Education. How much is online education was. Nowadays, the online learning industry is huge. Experts predict that markets could be worth as much as 325 billion in 2025. So this is what people will spend to acquire education on how to do several things. Go to school so that they can get a good job, learn how to be entrepreneur, learn how to sell on Amazon, learn how to sell a course, learn how to, all these things are under fear of poverty. You're solving problems for humanity. So that is a very good niche to get into. So the question now is no longer what product can I sell? You got one in your hands. What I do is basically help people start businesses online. There's another one I'll share with you again on that I'm into. These are the things that enable me to understand where can I focus my energy. If you want to start a business, where can you focus your energy and go and solve these problems for people? Because it's no longer about whether the product will work, which is the external, the service is there. It's about you as a person developing the skills to serve humanity. That's what it comes down to. So it's more about you investing in yourself. Again, it comes down to, so because there will be need. People are graduating from school, can't find jobs. Can you build a company to hire people who and pay them whatever the company's service is provided? Maybe it's financial services, it's helping people manage their money, helping people make more money, helping people sell more products, helping people. You can help people with anything. If I go on back of Google now and do a search how to start a business online, you will see people are doing this search month in, month out. Actually, let me demonstrate that so that you guys will know, so that you will understand. It's not like you are recruiting people. It doesn't. I hear some people might say it sounds like a pyramid scheme. No. You're providing service for people, whether they take it or they don't take it. It's not every product person that will like your service or whatever you're providing. So it's important that you understand that people that don't follow through are people that come up with excuses. So if I go here now, I'm on back of Google. This is AdWords. You can create this account. It's free. Google Keyword Planner. It's just a tool Google provides that helps us learn how to basically find what people are searching online. So if I have a course online, I want to sell on how to make money or start a business online. If I just come here and say, type how to start a business online from scratch. Okay, I just hit get results. So Google is going to give me an average idea of what people, how many people are searching. This one is saying 10, so it's not quite a lot. So I might just modify the keyword a little bit. How to start a business online. This, I went a little bit deep, is like specific, looking for a particular thing. That's why the search volume is low. So if I now do how to start a business online, Google is telling me on average, 2,000, almost 3,000 people are just doing this search every month in the United Kingdom. In United Kingdom here. And if you look at here, it said how to start online boutique. This is more like niche. If you're going to niche, but this is more like a general perspective. People are doing, we are talking about United Kingdom only. If you want to make this interesting to see the potential of digital space, add the United States to it. Okay, you target, add just all the English speaking countries you target. let's add a few European countries. Canada. Let me put Canada there. And let's put. I think you get the gist. The more you put, I might add European countries. You might add France, Germany. Let me just use these four. I know put Australia, New Zealand. There's one that is missing that I know, Big Five. They call it the Big Five. Um, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, I think. New Zealand is not a lot of people in there anyway. So if I click on save now, it's going to update this number so that you will see the actual. So it's 22,000. Now, 22,000 people every single month in all these countries. Let's take, for instance, you market to 1,000 of them. You sell a product to 1,000 of them, and you sell that product 100. That product or training is like 500 bucks, 500 pounds, or $500 to 1,000 people. It's cool, $500,000 coming into your business for the year if you know how to market online. So it's got to come to a bit of strategy, techniques, and all that stuff. So what I just wanted to establish here is there are different keywords. This is just big ones. This one, you can say how to start an online business. You get the gist. I don't want to play around this one too much, but I think we get the idea that people are searching online. So if you combine that, and you see the market is huge, there's opportunity for everybody. There's no saturation. It's an evergreen market. So that's what I want you to understand. Now let's get to the next product that you can sell. So the next one is going to be fear of old age. Okay. Why are people afraid of old age? Why are people scared of getting old? Two main reasons. It comes with fear that they won't have enough money when they retire. So they are working hard for old age. Again, it ties back down to fear of poverty. So that's why we have these people telling you adverts popping on your TV, TV and on Instagram feeds and all that, telling you about how to plan for retirement, pension, all this stuff, 401k, all this stuff, so that they can keep saving money for you for old age. So if you don't know how to, so if you are targeting people who are maybe in their 40s, 50s, who are looking for ways to create wealth so that they can retire, maybe they don't have anything in their pension fund, but they want to start doing something about it. You can create a training, a course, a system to help people to retire better. Maybe get them into a home that they will like. You get the idea. People will always respond, but this is geared towards older people. Young people might not be thinking of old age at this point or any of it. And it comes with another fear as well. Fear of death is linked with old age because it tells you that when you get old, you're gonna get sick, all that stuff. Again, you can see the trend. When you get older, you begin to take medications to support yourself, immune system, and all that. So again, you can see there is a huge market in old age because it ties down to these three other fears. So if you know how to position a product, find a good training or a good system or support system to support people during their later lives, later ages, to create sustainable wealth they can retire on, or maybe something they can pass to their children, then you're in business. Now, this one is fear of loss of loved one. This one is a little bit of tricky one. It's geared towards relationship. People, according to the book, he said this is the one that messes up the mind a lot. It causes a whole lot of insanity in a human being. When somebody, and you take yourself for instance, you've been in love for so long, and for some reason your partner leaves you for another person. It breaks your heart, it destroys you. So what can you do to save your marriage? That's why we have marriage counseling, counseling therapy, and people that will sell you all sorts of things to help you support your relationship, spark up love life, you name it. People will subscribe for that because they want to keep their loved one. You don't want anybody getting into your business. So this is the one that you want to, it's a very good one because it's highly, highly profitable. It goes with a lot of counseling and mentorship. So um, I don't have any product on this one. I've not promoted anything on it, but I know it's a very good area to get into. Now, the other one is fear of criticism. Now, this is a very big one for most people. Um, you want to understand this a little bit. This comes with judgment, what people will say about you, what people will say. People will do often crazy stuff behind closed doors, but they can't do it publicly because of how they will make them feel. So, for instance, if you look at the cars we drive today, every 2 years or so, they change the model. Before you know it, your model is old model. Now, what is happening to you right there? Straight away, you appear in the society as somebody driving an old car. Why don't you get a new car? That's why we keep subscribing to new cars and new cars. That's why they have a system now in place. You don't even need to pay off the car. They get us into spending money to renting cars and not even renting cars. Yeah, renting cars on without paying it off, and you just keep so that you can replace and look good as you drive past your neighbor. So you appear, most people that drive new cars and all that stuff, they're just most times they're probably doing it to show off. It's not just in cars, it's also in clothing. If you're wearing a jacket or a suit of a style that is 2 seasons out of fashion, you probably wouldn't wear it this year. So you probably look as if you are doing something, you are old school. Sometimes it comes into fashion again, but the idea is you want to be on the current trend. You want to be on the current space in the society where you're looking as if you're up to date. So this is the kind of a place people with that go into fashion. This is the fear they prey on. It's basically they are not making new clothes every now and then for themselves because they want to make new clothes. It's so that you can buy the latest fashion, the latest fashion, the latest fashion. You're going for this dinner, you need a different dress. You need to look different. You can't repeat the same dress that you wore on the previous wedding to this wedding. Why? Because you don't want to appear the same. You go and invest, spend your money. That's if you get into fashion, this sort of stuff, people will respond. Understand this. What I'm discussing here is how people behave in certain situations. So it's the behavior of a human being that you want to follow and not just the product that you're selling online. Find out what makes people react and behave a certain way. Then you get into their get into a product or niche that would help them solve that problem. So it's basically you don't want people to look old or look out of fashion. Then you help them. You get them into a way of producing good clothes or good materials or good cars, whatever thing. Your phone is another good example. I can tell you, we're all victims of it. This is the latest iPhone 12. I had the iPhone, whatever, for some time. And again, you probably know next year they're going to have a brand new one. And this one will be old. If you now see me next year, you have an old phone. It's only 1 year old. So this gadgets guys are preying on the way we respond or behave in the society. All right. So you got to understand that people will always upgrade and buy new phones. I think they were even doing a deal on this one that I should keep subscribed to something and pay some monthly fee every month. I don't have to own the phone. Every brand new phone Apple releases, they give me a new one. The concept is just to take money out of you constantly. So if you're not disciplined enough, you fall for that. So this whole training, online education taught me that. So the next one is ill health. Now this one is something one that most people, I am a part of this. I learned this later on. Gym, register for a gym and workout training. Need a personal trainer. Let's be honest. Do you really need a gym to be fit? No. You can run outside, you can do exercise outside, you can do all sorts of things, but what's the problem here? People don't follow through. So they create a space where people can work together, support each other. So that's how gym makes money. Then you have a personal trainer there that will charge you to help you with your diet, monitor you, coach you. It's all relevant. It's not like it's hidden. Doctors, this is their way of making money. Doctors will prey on this sort of fear that you might be sick, and they probably know what you need to do to get recover quickly, but they wouldn't tell you that. But they keep subscribing you to a particular medication so that they will manufacture more medicine and manufacture more. Then just keep it. That's the bad doctors. They wouldn't give you that option. They will just get you so that you keep repeating these prescriptions. So basically, as you keep, might have the deal with the pharmacy company. So any number of prescriptions they sell or they recommend, that's why some doctors recommend certain medications because they probably have an affiliation with those pharmaceutical companies. So the more they prescribe those drugs, they make a certain percentage out of it. So it's just a way of keeping themselves in business, but they look after you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't take your doctor's advice. I'm just telling you, if you want, because people are afraid of ill health because it comes with, it leads to death or not being able to provide for their family, poverty and all that stuff. So people will respond on health. So that's why I got into exercise gear. You probably see it's basically to help people to do what? To get fitter, stay stronger, so that during old age, if you exercise more now that you're young, if you during old age, you wouldn't have to be sick or you wouldn't have to be afraid of some most things that most older people struggle to overcome. So get into anything when it comes to weight loss. You see, weight loss is one of the highest niches in the world. It's so much people out there promoting weight loss programs and all that. What is this? It's fear of ill health. People don't want to get sick. I was blowing up. Doctor told me, Pascal, you need to calm down. You either get on this medication, amlodipine for life at 35, or you can do exercise. He was a good doctor. So I dropped some weight. So I decided to take this later part. So if I had subscribed to that medication, I'll just be paying money for the NHS every month, every time I get the medication and all that stuff. So get into it, and you will basically be good in what you're doing. Help people. It will come down to you, ability to solve these problems for people, not just telling them the problem, how to strategically market and solve their problem. This is the last one. This is the one everybody fears. It's more of fear of death. Nobody wants to die. Now, the book, when I first heard this, I'm like, what is the source of this death? It comes from childhood. Probably this might be the first time you're hearing this, but with common sense, you should be able to make your own judgment and make it. Like, again, I put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video. Common sense, you'll be able to learn a few things. Now, the main fear of death comes from false teaching. They understand how the mind works, and they created this false teaching way back when we were born, that heaven is somewhere in the sky, where somewhere with good roses and all these things, beautiful things. Then hell is you're gonna burn with fire and brimstone. I want you to use your own sense right now. Do you know anybody that has died and woke up and told us this is what death is like, or this is what heaven is like, or this is what hell is like? Nobody. I have not come across anybody. Anybody that dies is gone. We don't know where they're going to. So it comes down to, where did this come from? People who are preying on this are people in the religious fanaticism. They understand how the mind works. So no pastor or no imam or no judge or nothing can tell you that they know how God is or where God lives. It's just story they've told us, they've read, they believe it, they make you believe it because they understand how the mind works. So this one is proper. So it comes down to, if you tie all these things together, I'm a Christian, so you better, when you start studying personal development and you tie all these things down, it comes down to a teaching in the Bible where it says, love your neighbor as yourself and do unto others as you like them to do unto you. So always put yourself in that person's situation so that you can be able to understand them and solve that problem for them. So don't allow anybody to deceive you. But if you go into this, these are basic problems man will continue to face as long as there is man on this earth. Okay? This is where would control man, because unless you invest in education and all that stuff in yourself, you probably will be dominated by this. There is a way to come out of all of these fears. It's called autosuggestion. In the beginning was the word, John 1:1. Stop saying you are poor. Start saying I am overcoming cash flow problem. Stop hanging out with people and people tell you that you're old, you can't do something. It's only age is a thing of the mind. Tell yourself, wherever you are, move with whatever you got. Enjoy your life. Do your best. Loss of loved one. This one it causes a lot of insanity. Simply support your partner, give them your best, learn to forgive as fast as possible, they will forgive you. If you find your partner is not forgiving you, you're probably not forgiving them. So learn to love and give, because whatever you're seeking is seeking you. If you give them love, they will respond in kind. Fear of criticism, this one, nobody's gonna, who cares? 80 years from now, when you're dead, whatever, will you be there worrying about what somebody said about you, that you wore a dirty clothes or you did like this? I'm not saying you should go and stand out on the road and smell, but nobody really cares, in my opinion. So don't let what other people's judgments hold you back. Like saying that you are shooting videos like kids on this on YouTube and all that stuff. You can't do that. But meanwhile you watch it. You don't you want to, you're shooting a video, you want to say the right thing all the time. You can't say it because you're afraid of what people will say when they watch you. You gotta get over that. Auto suggestion is the way. Ill health, stay strong, do your exercise. Don't wait till you fall sick before the doctor tells you. Do your exercise, eat healthy, do your best, surround yourself with people that will inspire you. And fear of death, treat people the same way you want to be treated, so that when you reach the point of your life that you're going to pass away, you're looking back and you gave life your best shot, because you know you gave something back to the world. Right. So that's a long wind of explaining how to find products. With the last one, it's more like fear of death. Anything that will help somebody stay alive, you probably know they will pay money for it. So invest in that product. Right. Again, let me reiterate this. This is not building a business based on somebody's fears or trying to prey on people, because it could go either way. This is you, it will come back and hit. This is you genuinely trying to help somebody increase their income, come out of poverty. This is you genuinely trying to help somebody stay, look young. That's why we have cosmetics, surgeons, and all that. This is you genuinely trying to make somebody stay healthy, stay in a marriage for the rest of your life, live with love of their life. That is what it comes down to. It has to be, you have to put yourself in that position, because if you once you get into this sort of space in life, you are treading on the human consciousness. Be careful. It will either come back, whatever you're putting out in the world will always come back to you. If you put good, it will always come back. The more people you help, they will refer more customers to your business. It's very simple. If you do people bad in your business, you give them rubbish product or rubbish service, your business is probably not going to survive it. So I encourage you, go out there and give your best. Right. The next question, I hope what are the best products one can get into? I think I've went into it in this. I'm not gonna respond to this. I just went into it through some of this. So just scan through your house, go through this webinar over again, look at around you and see whether what I'm saying makes sense. Makes sense. You begin to see life differently. Why does McDonald's keep advertising to you all the time? Because they make good food. They want you to stay hungry and fill your tummy, because they know how your mind works. So the next question is, why is it only 5% succeed and 95% fail? It's a parable in the Bible, parable of the sower. I always talk to people about who understand um, change. When you're going to go through people, possibly thousands, if you depend on the size of the problem, you're trying to solve millions of people, you're going to go through people, millions. Now, it's how you treat these people. Why do 5% succeed? The 5% that succeed, in their hearts, they truly want to help. It's that simple. In their heart, sometimes they put money out of the way, they go out of their way to help. It will always come back to them in one shape, form, or size. God knows what they are looking for. Maybe it's money. He'll find people, other people to invest in their products and services. So if you see yourself that you're looking to start a business online, you haven't started, but you haven't this not just know something. Just know this. You are thinking about yourself. How much will I make? When will I get my money back? That's keeping you where you are. The moment you switch your mindset that this business, I don't even know how I'm going to survive. I don't even know which product, but I'm investing in this training to teach me how to solve a problem in the world. Pick one of those problems and go at it with full faith that you genuinely want to help people. So I can guarantee you your success is just as sure as the sun is going to rise in the morning tomorrow. That's how guaranteed your success is. So Apple took time to make, they were not competing with all these other products. They just took time to understand what people really needed in the market. Probably no, they just need this. It's the same thing with this is Samsung. I got two phones, but I prefer the Apple one. I don't know why. Because I believe that they take time to design their product, not just the design, the security of their product. It's better. These other ones, and I believe it's more value than for money, even though it's expensive and all that stuff. It appears more expensive, but somebody will come and say the same thing for Samsung. Samsung is better. Samsung does better. This does that. These companies know exactly how to solve a problem. Make it, you can use an Apple for a long time. It's as fast as the first day you bought it. So I'm not promoting Apple here, but I'm telling you that is why they tell you exactly what they're going to do and they help you deliver. So if you're checking out, want to know what I'm doing, this is my product in Amazon. No, it's not. This is my product in Amazon. This is a PPC campaign that I launched today. If you guys would check. So I just started recently. So that's my product in Amazon. So how am I solving this problem? What am I doing on my own part to help people lose weight? That's why I subscribe to, I don't have a lot. I subscribe to people on Facebook. I take, when you buy my products, you buy any of my products, I'm gonna put the link in the chat exercise. So I follow a guy that with training that's helping me understand how to lose weight, course training. I share it with everybody that has bought my rope about people that want to join. So it's basically workout training from Monday to from beginning of the month. Simple exercises for you to stay strong. We are day 16 today. Tomorrow is 30 minutes continuous jump rope. Target 4,000 jumps. Ensure you count. Yeah, all this. So you get all this part of the training. As I keep growing and keep expanding the business, that's me walking out there, leading by example. That's what it comes down to. As you can tell, my wife is there as well. My children, they all starts with this is Efe and this is Uche. As you can see, we all looking to improve our health. So I'm gonna put the link of the product um, in Facebook, I believe. or not your Facebook, YouTube, sorry. So that we can, I think somebody was asking. Yeah, so C2P C2N is asking what kind of business do you think is the best right now? Now, about it's not literally about the business, it's more about you. Can you take action? Because there's so much opportunity out there. But what I will say is it has to be online. You have to, okay, this is how I will respond to this. Look for what exactly are you trying to solve in your life? What problem are you trying to solve in your life? First thing is that is where you begin to find what business can help you solve that problem. So for me, what I wanted to solve was time. I did not have a lot of time. I was working. I wasn't spending time with my family. I was nagging with my wife because I was never at home. But but I knew there is another way of earning money. The only way my brain, which is what my mommy trained me, was go to school, get a job, work for somebody to retire the rest of your life, retire and die. But I saw some people, their life was not like that. What is it that they know that I don't know? So I had this idea. I have a laptop, I have internet at home, I already paid for it. Why can't I use it and turn it into money? Why do I have to go out every morning to work to earn money? So I know I have the idea that if I can do a business from home, then I'll be able to earn money while I'm not there. Then I'll be able to do what? Spend time with my children. That's how I solve that problem. So how can you earn money without physically going to work? So that is what online business does. So in a nutshell, this is my product now in Amazon. Uh, this is my product now in Amazon. If you go to Amazon and buy it, I am not there. Amazon will do the fulfilling. Somebody will do the fulfilling. All that stuff will be taken care of. But one thing happens, I get paid. That's magic. So all this, I have invested in time and training. There's millions of products in Amazon that you can. Um, so I just literally launched. This is a brand new product I just launched. As you can see, 3 reviews. So I encourage you, purchase it, be my customer. I'll be happy because I'm giving out a lot of free content all the time to help people. Yeah, so that's the idea. The more I sell this, I can open another one. 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 Let's say I open like 10 different income streams. All of them will be fully automated. I don't have to physically do it. That is how to solve a problem. So figure out what problem you're looking to solve in your life, and find a business opportunity that will help you solve it. I hope that helps you. We're literally going to the last question. How much do you need to be successful? And so on. Um, this is another big one. I'm gonna try and wrap this up quickly. How much do you need to be successful? I want you to look at this, for example, you as a person, because it's always comes down to you the way we think. There's no fixed amount. Take yourself as an example now. You're working for a company, right? Or you've worked for a company. And what are you doing? Every month, the company has to pay you. That money they are paying you as a salary is coming from a sale that they have made. Maybe it's something they must have been of service to somebody, a customer that came in through the door, paid. Out of that payment, they paid you that salary. So you want to keep that salary keep coming in, and that's how you take care of your family, feed your family, buy your car, pay your mortgage and all that stuff. So you need that money coming in. Now, the business that you're trying to start, it's not like a fixed amount. That's the same way it's going to operate. So whatever you have, you need to start with it. The idea that you're not going to spend enough money or a lot of money is it's not, I don't know how to put it. It doesn't make sense. Your goal is to get to the point where you can start making sales. Then the amount of sales you make takes care of all the expenses, your employees, the softwares that you use in your business. Then whatever comes out of it is profit. You save 10%, you can reinvest to expand the business. Because this Amazon business that I did, I took money from the affiliate marketing that I was doing, profit that I made, I used it to launch this one. So I'm nurturing this one now. If it starts growing, next product, next product, next product. People will always buy. You need to understand it. People will always, you are probably buying something online. You're going to buy something that you bought in the last month or you're going to buy in the next month. We should stop looking at this thing from a very narrow perspective. It's more like a broader perspective, more like this, we are dealing with a global audience, millions of people. So I can't tell you the opportunity out there. So if you want to get started, I think someone was asking how to get started. I'll put a link on YouTube. So the training that I used, the reason I recommend it is because it's life-changing. They don't just teach you online business, they teach you about life itself. So I put a link in YouTube for those guys on YouTube watching. And if you are watching this or recorded, I'll put a link around under this video in the description. Or if you got this by email, yeah, I'll put that in the description and you can grab it there as well. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of it, a little bit of how to get started so that you get a rough idea. So first of all, watch this video, pay attention to what I said, the three key things I believe that you're going to be needing. Desire.
It's 20 hours.
Desire, skill, and faith. Then you click on get started here. That will take you to a page where me and Stuart will walk you through how to get this sorted. So it's $99 with a 30-day money back guarantee and $97 a month to get started. This is the cheapest you can find any training. So to give you a little bit of insight as to what's in the training, I'm gonna go to mentors here. So as you can see, if I go here now, let me go here first. Most people will go and buy a course online for $2,000, $3,000, wherever. And often enough, they don't do much with it. But here with $99, you have online business from scratch, setting up your own website. I'm not going to go through everything. Instagram marketing, YouTube ads, converter crash course, WooCommerce, Facebook ads, traffic traps, market research blueprints. You have all these amazing courses, step by step, bulletproof AdWords, bulletproof Instagram, bulletproof Twitter ads, bulletproof LinkedIn ads, bulletproof Google display ads. So if I keep going, you will see you keep seeing more trainings and more trainings. So for me, it's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Then if I go to, you also have access to LinkedIn Learning. It opens in a different window through the same night, no additional money. So the challenge is not to, it's not expensive, in my opinion. It's one of the cheapest. That's why they are so generous with this training. They're giving a lot. So go into LinkedIn, type anything, LinkedIn Learning, just type anything that is over 10,000 courses here. Most recently up to date. Keep updating it. It keeps getting updated. What do you do with it? Is pick the one that is relevant to you. You don't need to go through all of them. If you're learning how to do Facebook advertising, pick it. If you're learning how to go through that, you have access to the course. You're not spitting out thousands and thousands. And again, this is what I find to be the most powerful thing about the training. There's something here. They call it groups Photopia. It's basically working. If you want Amazon FBA, this is the course. This is what I want to talk to you about. This is a lot here. I don't want to go into details. So if you notice, you can see Brandon Bouchard did a training for us. These people come in here. It's no additional free. I don't know. This is what I wanted to share with you here is the training helps you to focus on four key areas of your life. You put yourself on a challenge every 30 days. Start developing, doing something about your health, doing something about your finances, doing something about yourself mentally, and doing something about your social environment. So these are the key four areas. If you keep growing in all these areas, you will find fulfillment in your life. As you can see, people are posting regularly. This one is 4 minutes ago, and 4 minutes ago, Anna, 4 minutes, Emma, 4 minutes ago. They are just basically posting. You'll see the hashtag here, social, what they did to have fun. This one is self meditation, probably health exercise. This one is share a win. They completed a module, right? So here is the secret, in my opinion. To create change, you must put yourself in a spot that is in a soil that is fertile, that would help you grow. It's that simple. You need to plant yourself in an environment that will support growth in these four key areas of your life. And I believe this training is perfect. I don't have any special talent. I will keep saying that. Or I'm just a normal guy, just like you, that is open to helping people transform their lives because I believe so heartedly this changed my life. It helped me in my marriage, helped me with my kids, it helped me with my dad, everything personal, communication skills. So that's exactly what I want for you. Nobody can see something good. I came from a place I nearly divorced to a place now I'm having a very blissful marriage. Came from a place where I wasn't talking to my wife and we are best friends now. I know there are a lot of people out there. Your life can turn around if you're willing to invest in yourself. Give it a shot. Click around this video somewhere in the description or down below. Get into the training, put yourself, and I'll be here to help you. There is support system in place. Once the application goes through, I'll send you an email. I'll invite you to a private Facebook group where we do tactical stuff to build business. That's basically on the wealth side of life. You will see people that are doing crypto. You will see people that are doing e-commerce. You will see people. It's just gonna put yourself there for the same $99. Just put yourself there. Then see what the people these guys are doing behind the scene. Then look at what you have been doing behind the scene. You realize that you need to get up and go every day. Action. Action, action. That's what's going to create that change that you're looking for. I hope this webinar gives you some value. I hope I've provided some value. Apart from that, if you sign up to the training today, you'll be one of those lucky few to get in before the price changes. It's $99 to get started. It might be going up very soon. I don't know when, but you got to act fast. All right. Apart from that, God bless you, and I'll see you guys